Is anybody else tired of the deluxe albums and the bundles from all of these music artists gotten way out of hand? I think about Taylor Swift, whose most recent album had 36 different physical variations.
What the fuck is this?
36 different versions of the same album. Now these artists do this to increase sales, keep the hype up, keep charting, you know what I mean? They gotta keep dropping new versions of the album so people can keep buying them. But it is seriously, and we need to start holding people accountable, all right, like Taylor Swift.
Never!
Taylor Swift dropped her album, which was already long. It was like 30 songs long, okay? Every time another artist would come around, a few weeks have passed at this point, Taylor been dropped, people are trying to drop their music, get on the charts, have a fair shot. Here comes Taylor Swift dropping a new deluxe on the same day. Not a couple days before, the same day as these other artists who are trying to drop their album, who are trying to do numbers themselves. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible. Taylor Swift is already billionaire, has already re-released her own albums 10 times. I understand the significance of the Taylor's versions. I know what, you know, she didn't own her masters, so she's re-recording them, and that's great. My goodness, I've never seen this type of greed in music ever before. This is ridiculous. Every day. You just have no idea. Every week, not even week, every day, she was dropping a new version of her album to try to stay up in the charts. You don't even need to do that. You're Taylor Swift. You're already, like, this is
Not good.
It's getting out of hand between the Taylor's versions and the Tortured Poets deluxes. Honestly, if we can just have 1 year without a Taylor Swift album, that would be fantastic. And I don't even hate Taylor Swift. Like, I don't hate her, but I'm not like a huge fan. She has bangers, I can admit. She's got bangers. It's just not, like, it gets to a point. And this is a situation that happened also recently, okay? Sabrina Carpenter.
What am I looking at, bro? This can't be PG.
You guys know Sabrina Carpenter, all right? Espresso. Her album, Short and Sweet, okay? That's what we're talking about right now. Let's bring it over to Travis Scott, okay? Rapper. One of my favorite rappers, okay? I'm gonna try my best to not be biased here, okay? But I'm just telling you how it is. Little to nothing is gonna be hyperbole. Everything's gonna be as accurate as it was. Travis Scott, okay, one of his first mixtapes ever, Days Before Rodeo. This is the mixtape before he dropped his debut solo album, Rodeo, which a lot of fans think is still his best album to this day. Days Before Rodeo was the one before that. This was to get fans hyped, and this was back in 2014. To get fans hyped for his debut album, all right? So he's doing pretty well for himself, you know, and he's getting some big features on these albums. He had Justin Bieber on his debut album and The Weeknd, and this album is stacked. What is this? Why does this matter? I'll get to it, okay? Basically, it's a re-release, okay, but on streaming services, because it wasn't on Apple Music, Spotify, none of that, all right? This was just a mixtape from 2014 that was sold briefly, or it was free. It was actually free on SoundCloud and everything, but it was never on officially streaming services. So this is the 10-year anniversary. It dropped 2014. This is 2024 now at the time. He re-releases it on streaming, makes a big deal out of it. Love letter to the fans, above all. It's not, he doesn't need to try to fish for sales, all right? He's coming off of Utopia, which was his best-selling album. Sabrina Carpenter, coincidentally, this is not a personal attack. Travis didn't intentionally try to drop near her. This is literally 10th year anniversary, okay? There's nothing you could say, okay? It just happened to fall on this day. Sabrina was about to drop her album, Short and Sweet. It's not her debut album. She's had like 8 albums, okay? But this is coming off of Espresso. So this is like her official, like, mainstream push debut album, you know, if that makes sense. It's dropping around the same time as Days Before Rodeo, which is a 10-year-old re-release. And it becomes a battle at the charts. And it gets really petty. So it's Travis versus Sabrina, okay? And the fan bases, some people, I shouldn't say the entire fan bases, but both fan bases, parts of both, got very toxic about the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, Travis even went out and said, like, yeah, I like Sabrina, it was never any beef. He said that in a magazine. He said I would work with her on music if she wanted to. You could say that's just PR. I don't think so. Travis isn't the type of guy to be petty, at least from what I've seen. He's never even been in a major rap beef, you know? He kind of ignores, he stays in his own lane. He ignores stuff. He just has fun. While you're hating on Travis right now, he's somewhere on a boat. He's always on a side quest, all right? He's at a Man United game. You know what I mean? He's at WrestleMania. He's just doing stuff. So anyways, these albums are competing at the charts, battling for #1. They're talking about it's about to do 300,000 units. 300,000 copies of the album is about to be sold. Some of that includes streaming, some of that includes vinyls, some of that includes CDs, some of that includes iTunes. Any way you could purchase the album or support it directly, count stores the number. 10 years old. This album's been out for free on SoundCloud for 10 years. He drops it again on streaming this time. Now Sabrina Carpenter also about to do 300,000. That's not abnormal. She has the #1 hit in the world right now with Espresso, and she's doing great. It's a beef between the fan bases, okay? We have to do everything we can. The reason why I bring this up in a video about Deluxes is because both albums, and unfortunately Travis, one of my favorite artists, fell for the trap. Both of them started re-releasing the album, dropping multiple deluxes and bundles. If you don't know what a bundle is, it's artists, they'll bundle a shirt on their website with a CD or a vinyl, and they'll just put the things together, and that just helps the sales, helps the numbers, helps the revenue. So basically these two are competing, and it's actually way close. Everybody's shocked. They start calling the Avengers. They start calling the Illuminati. You know what I mean? They call everybody. Every pop star starts pushing for Sabrina's album, all right? And I'm sure Sabrina's album was great. I've heard all the songs, and there was a lot of stuff going on. I'm not here to hate on Sabrina whatsoever. I'm just saying it was kind of weird how both, I'm saying both, I'm not just saying Sabrina, both of them were re-releasing their album. And Travis was even worse because he was just putting leaked songs and unreleased songs, which is cool. And these were unfinished. It's not like these were finished songs and they were polished perfectly. And here's for you guys. No, $5 deluxes, right, with the extra few tracks and its unreleased tracks, leaked tracks from that album. Not even from the album, from all different eras. Like there are songs on here from like 2018. The mixtape came out in 2014. There's songs from 2018 that leaked. Like Houdini featuring Cardi. There's songs on there that he's re-releasing on his website. Hey guys, come buy this. We got to get the sales up, okay? And then Sabrina's doing the same thing. She dropped a couple of versions with maybe one song difference, or maybe the cover art is different. Sabrina gets the #1 album in the world on Billboard 200, okay? Sabrina was putting out like subliminal tweets like, oh, this one's for Nicki, you know what I mean?
Oh, and shout out to Sabrina Carpenter. Shout out to all the Sabrina Carpenter fans.
Nicki Minaj, for some reason, was like hating on Travis Scott years ago, and it was literally one clip from an interview, and it wasn't even like that deep.
Travis Scott, on Thursday, when he realized the Queen was about to have the #1 album in America, he and his label decided to have Kylie and baby Stormi put up a tour pass.
Didn't result in any beef or anything crazy, but Sabrina tweeted that. I don't know why. That was very weird. I'm not here to hate on her. Let's keep it cordial. Let's keep it professional. I think artists have become too chart obsessed now. Everything's about charting. It's very weird how all these artists have done this, and it's not just those two. Those are just two examples. Biggest rapper in the world right now, most popular. Oh, here y'all go. Oh, Drake. Oh, Drake.
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
Sabrina's probably the top pop star right now, and it alternates all the time. We went from Billie Eilish, Sabrina, Olivia Rodrigo, Chapel Roan. Every day it's somebody new. AI generated names. Is there any examples that I missed that you guys want to bring up? I just brought up one scenario. Subscribe to the channel, mate.